Jumping back into it here, 2023 Lone Star Major. Second stop on the NXL Tour here. We're in Round Rock, a little north of Austin, Texas. I'm Matty Marshall, alongside Rich Telford. And we got our, man, it's just been blessings of awesome paintball matches all day long. What a crazy paintball day, because we had to add 2 sets to the day. We also going to have the mechanical 5-man and the youth championship going down after the conclusion of the pro prelims. Right now, Tampa Bay Damage, Legion, Sunday Implications, Hurricanes, Diesel. This is a set, when I looked at the schedule, that I, especially with how things are shaking out, was pretty excited to see. And then after that last set of the pro prelims will be Dynasty Uprising, Heat Infamous, jumping into point number 1 right now with Damage and Legion. Damage just dropped a game in their last set, and then Legion also dropped to Diesel. So, man, must-win situation right now for both these squads to ensure themselves a chance on Sunday. If not, they're going to be counting some points.
And Legion first into the snake. Goes from snake 1 into snake 3.
Oh, yeah, so this is a new player here for Legion, getting a spin. And it is Kuzmin. So Kuzmin's kind of been the go-to guy with the absence of Leo Smotrov.
Yeah, he's got good speed, Matt.
Yeah, I got a chance to talk to Jason Burns and kind of breaking things down and stuff behind the scenes. You know, it's just been tough, man. It's been tough for them for the past 2 years, since COVID, essentially, to get the visas required to get their starting 5 here. They have 4 of their starting 5, but it's up to Kuzmin, man, that he's been their go-to dude, and he's going to need to have a really big game right here against Tampa Bay Damage. Tampa Bay Damage, I don't want to say they got smoked by the Hurricanes, but they kind of got smoked by the Hurricanes. 5-1 was the score.
That was definitely the upset of the event so far, right?
Absolutely. So
Positively.
Well, Legion's in a good spot right now. They have this 50-yard line with Kuzmin. They got Malloy right behind him, Sergey behind him, and I think 5-on-5 break right now, because I didn't see anybody walk off dead. Yeah, 5 bodies for Damage.
Red Legion lost their first attacker D side.
Oh, okay, there you go. So 4-on-5, but better field position for Legion still.
Yeah, good. Looking at the Red Legion's body language, they're just content to have the 3 guys in the back center of the tower, snake 1, cross up and play defensively. Not really looking to move forward. Not looking to get outside on the D side. Lots of confidence in their zone control.
Could have some longer points out here.
This could be a very long point.
Yeah, Legion likes to play faster than Damage, but the way this layout's playing out and the importance of this match, probably going to see a lower scoring affair out here.
Great communication. Oh, is that Waring taking the walk?
Yeah.
Wow.
Waring taking the walk.
Waring, sorry. Yeah, so 4-on-4 now. That was a big kill there. Not sure who it came from. Sergey, I think, was the first to call it. Sergey now releasing to the wing, but looking inside, which means he's probably going to try to pivot either to that rock in the middle or the big brick. No, he switches and locks down the snake side. He's got Keith Brown in his mirror. 2 amazing players, but completely different styles. Keith Brown, small and fast. Sergey, big and fast. Oh, good fill out to the corner from Jacob Edwards.
Yeah, Jacob Edwards getting out to that important, crucial back bunker on the D side. And they needed that. Spread the field out a little bit, create some more diverse angles. They still have a body in D1, so, and 4 bodies out there. So it's a 4-on-4 situation, which could elongate this point even more.
Yeah. Tampa Bay really just kind of give it up on the snake side after they lost Mikey. No one's trying to get out to the snake insert. No one's trying to get into the snake. Must have a lot of confidence that Keith Brown can keep the Red Legion player from crossing or wrapping in that 50.
Move up from Damage from D1 to D3. So double stack of bodies on that D side here for Damage. No one in the snake yet, and they have Keith Brown. Oh, they're going to lose Chris Horn over there on that from that D3 position. It looked like he got into D3 okay.
Yeah, tough death there.
And Horn's a monster gunfighter too, so, but he's also a guy that he's proved himself. He's getting spins. He's earned the right to play on this team.
Yep.
But also, he's also at that point in his career where he's really trying to feast out there.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes when you're in that moment when you really want to prove yourself to your boys, sometimes you overextend a little bit in gunfights. Maybe that's what happened. Not sure. Didn't really see how he got shot. Might have been a bounce shot. Not sure. But still, regardless, he does die early, and that then sends Jacob Edwards into or pushes Jacob Edwards into a moment where he has to get into that spot, and he makes it in clean. So Jacob's now going to push up into D4. He's on your screen right now. The hero from Texas last year, finals MVP. His brother was overall MVP, won that 1-on-1 against Brandon Cornell. You can check it out in episode 2 of Defining Moments.
Red Legion player in the back center getting check, and he has been eliminated. Like he doesn't get a penalty, and he does get a penalty. Was that Karsla? No.
It's Krill.
Krill, wow. That was a really bad decision. There are times when you should cheat, and there are times when you should not cheat. And when you're up a body and it's the first point of the match, that's not a good time to cheat.
So that does put Sergey in a really bad spot because it's just him at the wedge, and that's not really a good place to be if it's just you over on this side of the field.
No. He's talking to the player in the 50.
It's popping the top.
Oh, Jacob Edwards gets shot, Matt. It might be a 2-on-2, Matt.
Oh, that was huge.
Might be a
Kill on
2-on-2
Jacob.
stitch.
Anytime you shoot Jacob, it's huge, especially in a moment like this. Ooh, Sergey trying to get across, and he makes it clean.
Yeah, the new Russian player here in the 50 snake, he needs to stay alive and allow Sergey to get a kill on either Keith or I think it's Rainey behind him.
Yeah, Rainey stands at Keith Brown for Tampa Bay, and Sergey Sonaiskov and
Keith shoots Sergey. 2-on-1, Tampa Bay damage advantage.
Rainey threading forward, looking to drop the hammer on the last body. And he does, shoots him into the ground. Kuzmin, last player left alive. And he's going to coast in to hit that buzzer. Nice first point here. Long first one, six-minute point here for Tampa Bay damage. Doesn't really matter, though, as that's going to happen as long as you get that point win, and they do. So.
Yeah, Red Legion had that point within their hands, and then they got that penalty, and then it kind of got snatched back from them.
So 1-0 going to be the score here after a 6-minute long point. Hurricanes coming out. Hurricanes losing to Legion in their first match, but then beating, I wouldn't say beating the brakes off of damage, but I mean 5-1 against damage. That's a statement.
Yeah.
That is definitely a statement. And now they got to play AC Diesel.
I'm really excited to watch this match just because of the matchup.
Yeah, styles make fights, right?
Exactly, and this is a drastically different style, two teams.
Yeah. So before it was Hurricanes damage playing the same style of ball, and it was almost all Hurricanes. Now we're going to see like the calm, methodical, gunfight heavy, really intelligent paintball that the Hurricanes bring with a little bit more brass knuckles, trench knife fights that AC wants to play. And AC actually goes pretty conservative here, matching the conservativeness of
they're all in the exact same spots, Matt.
They're feeling each other out right now.
This is Sunday morning bread and butter right here.
Yeah, this is the two heavyweights knowing they can knock each other out.
Circling themselves, circling each other. J-Rav down in the spot. Mouse in front of him. Hurricanes first into the snake. Ripple.
Yeah, Nick Ripple beats Alex Goldman into the snake. Not quite into the snake yet, but very close to it.
Oh, now Mouse mirrors up with him.
Mouse mirrors the move. Ripple shooting inside. Goldman shooting inside. Hurricane's going to double up the tower. We've seen this a little bit. I just don't like that play, and it might have cost him a body.
I was going to say, as soon as he gets there, he gets the paint check because he thinks he got shot.
Oh, catches a bouncer. He needs to get out of there. And he does. Makes it into the wedge. All right. Key position now occupied by the Hurricanes. No one in the wedge quite yet for AC. AC just a little bit more tentative to go.
Good opportunity there for the Hurricanes. If they know that the guy's not in the wedge, they can afford and definitely kill that center tower.
Yeah, I'm wondering, is AC going to try to outweight the Hurricanes, or are they going to try to push the pace? As it stands right now, they're trying to outweight the Hurricanes, but the Hurricanes are the first to go on a couple moves. They were first to get into this insert bunker snake side, first to get to the wedge. AC not outside at all on the D side, whereas the Hurricanes are in D1. So as it stands right now, nobody's killed anybody.
Nope.
But the Hurricanes have been a little bit quicker to move up the field.
Yeah, and I feel like Diesel's kind of playing into the Hurricanes' hand here. Like this is the game that the Hurricanes want to play, right? Diesel can kind of play any game. They can play fast, they can play medium, they can play slow. But this is where the Hurricanes' strength is. And if you play them at their strength, you maybe give them a little bit of advantage and the confidence that, hey, as long as they're playing our game, we got a shot at this, boys.
Yeah, and if this was the beginning of last year, I would be singing a different song. But I don't know if you want to play the Hurricanes at the game. If I was AC, I would think maybe let's speed the pace up a little bit, see if they can keep up. But
yeah, Diesel has an interesting perspective on this because it's definitely different than I would have played it. J-Rab looking for opportunities in that snake insert. Maybe he's going to look to fill past Mouse's gun and get into the snake himself.
Really good communication for both squads right now. Really talking it up a lot. Still 5-on-5 as we are.
It is 5-on-5, but Hurricanes have a little bit of advantage in that they're out of that D side already, Matt.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes into this match. Still 5-on-5.
Good communication for both teams.
Andy Horvath at the stand-up temple. Is mirrored up with Bell.
J-Rab sends Mouse into the snake. Gives Mouse the information that he needs.
Mouse crawling as low as you can, just lenses to the ground.
Yep.
As
he gets around that corner.
So a little bit of a wait to get Mouse up there. He didn't force his way in, but he made it there first. So he's at the 50-yard line first. Mouse beats Ripple into the 50-yard line.
And now they have no idea he's there. He can wrap and shoot that wedge because the wedge thinks he's back in snake one still.
This would be a huge kill if he can wrap around and get that shot.
See if Mouse can produce some kills out of here.
Yeah.
They don't know he's there, giving him a big advantage.
I think we're getting a really good look at what tomorrow's going to look like here.
I agree. Yeah, this is Sunday morning paintball for sure, Matty.
Yeah.
And again, no additional charge. This is all included in the package, guys. Sunday morning paintball here on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, well, based on, because we had to force 2 sets into today, plus the youth finals, plus the mechanical 5-man finals, this is probably the most amount of paintball that you're ever going to see played in a day, to be honest. It's going to be a dawn to dusk.
My vocal cords are feeling it.
Yeah, I feel you, brother.
5 Alive here for both teams. This is definitely our longest 5 Alive point, Matty.
Paint's going to be an issue here soon, this one. So we're coming up on a 5-minute point.
I think they know Mouse is in the 50 snake now.
Ripple's about to load his last pod. Hey, guys, public service announcement for everyone tomorrow. Carry an extra pod or 2. Whatever you think you need.
Bring some extra clips, bro.
Whatever you think you need, carry 2 more.
Yep.
I promise you're going to thank me.
Yeah, and make sure you come at like 4,700 pounds, not like 4,200 pounds. Here we go. Into the snake now is Ripple. He's going to look to try to go up and contend with Mouse.
He has to. He's out of paint. He can't control those lanes. Oh, Mouse is now onto their side. He's right in front of Ripple. He forces that wedge to make the move inside. Oh, and they dice up Mouse and stay alive.
Wow, big move.
I think that might have been Stuart.
It's Ridgel, yeah.
Yeah, Stuart Ridgel. Stuart Ridgel, he's a beast.
And now he's in a position to catch J-Rab if J-Rab doesn't know that he's moved from that wing into the center 50 brick. And he catches J-Rab inside.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if I had to vote for All-Stars right now, I'm putting Stuart Ridgel on that list.
Yep.
He's so creative.
And now he goes back there. Amazing move.
He literally went up, he shot Mouse and J-Rab, and then goes back to the wedge to call the kills.
Yeah.
Beast. Absolute
I think each
beast.
went back to brag about it. Guys, I just shot Mouse and J-Rab. Seriously, I was out of paint. I went there. It was amazing. I shot them both. So 5-on-3 advantage here now for the Hurricanes.
Mike Bianco, whatever you're paying Stu, I'm going to need you to up that, okay?
Yeah, I want 10% more immediately. Oh, Mark Johnson now taking the walk and Diesel conceding the point. Good force point there from the Hurricanes. Diesel might want to go back and re-evaluate how they want to play against the Hurricanes, because if I'm playing against the Hurricanes, I am not trying to play a long, slow game. I hear your frustration.
Look, I'm not speechless many times, but it's just so impressive. The Hurricanes, it was their first year last year in the Pro Division. They earned everyone's respect, but Jesus Christ, they just came out and played the Lion's Den that is the starting lineup for AC Diesel, and then they just had a perfect point. They didn't lose a body. Stuart Ridgel goes up and handles Mouse, shoots J-Rab, casually retreats, and then is like, we're up 2, and then forces the concession. They shoot another body. It's just so calm, methodical. Not only that, they finished the point. I'd be stoked if I was in their position and be pumped up. It was like a casual walk in the park for them.
Yeah, they don't celebrate too early. They wait till they win. I like that. I respect that.
They barely celebrate when they win.
Red Legion, 3 across the back, Snake 1 and the Snake Wing. Damage with 4 inside the pocket and Snake Wing, releasing from the back center to the Dorito Tower now.
Big moments here for Legion in Tampa Bay, too. If Tampa Bay loses this one, they're going to go 2-2, and they're going to have to be counting points. And then Legion dropped a game as well, so they're going to be in a similar situation.
This is what I'd like to see more from Malloy, putting himself in tough situations where he can go in and either draw 2 or 3 guns or shoot 2 or 3 guys because he's in that key position. I don't like him sitting in the back just shooting those cuts all day.
It's comfortable to shoot the cuts, but
yeah, he definitely stays alive doing that and allows himself to be alive at the end if they need him to close out. But they just don't have enough offense, so he needs to go out and be offensive. That's what the truly good players do, right? They don't play their style of paintball. They go out and do whatever they got to do to find a way to win.
Well, Alexander Burtnikov in a good spot right now. Looking over the shoulders for damage. See our eye in the sky right down. As the body coming off for Legion, and it's going to be Curl Brittany taking the walk. Karzlev's still alive. He's in the back corner bunker. He's talking it up on that D side. But they're down a body. Or sorry, they're down a body, down point. I want to see Karzlev up the field.
Have to, right?
I mean, he's a machine when he's on.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, and he's not the type of player that I want to see playing peekaboo from the back corner bunker.
Yeah, if you're an attacker, attack, right? I feel like maybe he thinks because he lost 2 bodies, he's just got to stay alive over there.
Lackey into the snake for damage. He's in snake 1. He's got Smith right beside him. They also have the tower inside. Here comes Malloy, though. Malloy's crawling up here on your screen, getting to that 50-yard line here for Legion.
Tampa Bay damage real tight here, Matty. Snake 1 looking inside. Snake Wing watching over him. Jason or Jacob Edwards behind him, watching over both of them. Tampa Bay damage is playing this field real well. Oops, that was sloppy. Is that Chad?
Yeah, Bougier taking the walk out of that tower for Tampa Bay. I mean, I would not say that Tampa Bay is playing, after what we saw yesterday when they beat Diesel, yeah, playing well. Only played 1 yesterday. Then they beat Revo by 1, but they get blown out by the Hurricanes, and now they need to win against Legion. So I think the jury's still out on how well Tampa Bay Damage is playing this field.
Right.
Still in some decent spots. Playing the patient game.
I believe that's called the Zach patient game. Sorry. It's getting really late in the day. Sergey over the top trying to make something happen here. Malloy back to the snake wing.
Yeah, a little backfill. Ooh, body coming off from that
Holiday.
east side. Yeah, Holiday.
3-on-4 advantage now for the Red Legion.
It's too many early deaths for Holiday, too, you know? Like we've seen him die a couple of times out of his spot.
Legion needs to switch to offense here. It's a 4-on-3 advantage for them.
I mean, I love me some Dan Holiday, but got called like we see it. He's dying too much out of his spots over there. Big move, Karzlev.
That's what we were talking about. That's what we're looking for, Karzlev.
With his burst speed, see that's the problem, right? Holiday dies out of his spot. No one's with the gun that way. Well, there's 1 gun that way. It's Lackey from Snake 1. That's not enough.
That's a long shot.
That's not enough. Maybe if you get lucky. And then now Sergey's going to filter up to the stand-up wedge in the center. Kuzmin right behind Malloy. I almost like Malloy better as the first attacker. I know the 2s are important on this one, but I mean, Kuzmin's been super hit or miss over here as the first attacker, taking over for Smotroff. He's not here. Oh, and Lackey gets shot cross-field. Nice shot by Sergey. And Lackey walks off shaking his head in frustration, wiping that hit. So it's going to be up to Smith and big Jason Edwards. Try to save the day again. We've seen it many times, but they're in tough positions from the 4-on-2.
For sure. They are some of the best in the world at it, but that doesn't make it any easier. I mean, Jason is getting Jacob's getting no pressure at all there. He's just standing over the top of Snake 1, and you just cannot allow him to do that, because if he can do that, then he can pull off a 4-on-2.
Here comes Sergey. Sergey moves up. Malloy also repositions to the 50. They're going to pinch out Edwards. Yeah, so it's just Smith. Look for a concession or some cleanup for Smith, and actually he just ends up just right onto a ball. Nothing Smith could do in that situation. Malloy's going to jog in and hit that buzzer to tie this game up, but Rich, after a couple long points, there's just 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
This is crazy.
And this is what we are going to see here tomorrow, because...
Yeah, this is Sunday Paintball.
Yeah, absolutely. So now Hurricanes and Diesel coming back out. Hurricanes are going to send, let's see, Mark Johnson. He's had some good looks out there. B.J. Hendingberg's going to get a spin. Look for him to go snake side. Looks like Clint Johnson, Andy Horvath. So it doesn't look like they're going to send Mouse back out. And down a point, so Clint Johnson, B.J. Hendingberg, Mark Johnson, Andy Horvath, and Justin Rabikoff as the starting 5 here for AC Diesel. Hurricanes with a 1-point lead.
10 seconds.
Running with a pretty standard lineup, couple variations here or there, but it's been a steady dose of
Can the Hurricanes do it?
Pate Bell, Ripple. Can they do it? They've proven that they can. I mean, they just, again, beat up on damage pretty much. Yep, Ripple catches a hard bounce getting in, but he's good to go. Referee's going to get in and check out Camp. So, yeah, it's basically Camp. So, Ridgel all over the place in the middle. Ripple's playing every single point over here. Henningberg beats Ripple up the field, though, with J-Rab right behind him.
But I don't think he has anything to shoot at, Matty.
Yeah, there's nothing for BJ to shoot at. There's no one on the D side at all.
And this is where the Hurricanes are now super, super comfortable, right?
But I love that BJ's up there, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
he's in a great spot, so now they have to go through his gun. So when we say, hey, nothing to shoot at, that's not that BJ's out of position.
Yeah,
it's just that there's no forward progression for the Hurricanes on that side.
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to go, right? I think they're going to force BJ to come up the field and deal with him heads up.
Yeah, but Hurricanes, they're not trapped in the pocket because they have Ripple out wide, so Ripple could do some damage over here, and he has outside contain a bit. But I would like to see a body up at the wedge here eventually for the Hurricanes.
For sure.
I'd like to see a body out, back
3-1 maybe.
Yeah,
Or
D1 a corner bunker.
Yep.
Would be good. I don't like the fact that they're gonna. I don't want them to stay too long in that back center.
No, that's it. There's no shots really from there other than keeping the 50 from wrapping or either 50. Interesting that they retreat back to Snake 1 with BJ.
So BJ goes back to Snake 2. Rabikoff goes back to the insert bunker here, which some people are calling Snake 1. We're just calling it insert bunker to kind of keep it consistent throughout the years.
Mark Johnson in the spot, supporting both guys in front of him. Long 5-on-5 point here for both of these teams. Crucial point in this match for both of these teams. You know, we talk about a lot of must-win situations, but really, if you're out there playing, every game's a must-win, right? You kind of play like you got to win every single game.
Yeah, I mean, as the variables change, but the mentality is always win the point. But you really have to play to the conditions of the moment.
100%.
You know, another name for that's variables, whatever. There's a lot of different ways we could say it, but yeah, I mean, but with Diesel right now, they are down 1. Time ticking off the clock, under 7 minutes to play. They have 5 bodies alive to work with, so they have options, but they're also playing 5. It's 5-on-5. Now the Hurricanes going with the defense right now, and as we always say, you play defense, you got to make your shots. They've been content to sit in these spots, but you know, again, having that body at that at the spot can, and that's our insurance sponsor, and back center. I'm not saying those are worthless positions, but
they're worthless.
They're really tough because, like you said, I mean, just real quick, what angles does back center have?
No good ones. He's got the hard 50 Dorito and the wrap on the 50 Snake.
How easy is it to put in that can?
Very easy, either on the bounce shot or a heads-up shot or anybody outside of him.
So seductive in this situation with the 1-point lead to stay in those spots, but you got to make your shot.
Clint Johnson taking the walk for Diesel.
So sure enough, that's what just happened. That forces a retreat here for Mark Johnson. He has to go back in the spot can on their side of the field.
That was a good read from Mark.
Yeah, it would be ideal if Bell could get up into the wedge, and if they could get Camp, like get Ripple into Snake, or get him into the Aztec, get one more body out wide, D side.
J-Rab's up in the Snake too.
And I'm not saying force it, right? I'm not saying, oh my God, this guy should make this move right now.
Right.
But
when it's there, you got to take it.
And I think that's Ridgel in the back center. I mean, he thrives on the offense. I mean, they're
really well.
They're doing a great job of burning time off this clock, but the problem is that now so J-Rab's hunting over here on the Snake side. They have a 1-body advantage.
Wow,
Hurricanes do.
Spend a lot of energy now going all the way back to that insert.
Luckily, with the conditions, this is a day that you can expend some energy.
Yeah,
it's not
too hot.
Yeah, it's not hot out here at all, so.
5-on-4 advantage here for the Hurricanes, up by 1 point as the seconds start to tick off of this clock. Who's going to make the first mistake? And will the other team be able to capitalize on that mistake?
Yeah, in this moment. I mean, the first mistake's already been made with the body dropping here for AC and down a point with 4:44 to go.
Oh, now look at that. We got BJ in their snake. BJ's going to look to make something happen here.
Big opportunity for BJ Henningberg right now. See if he can make something happen here. He's catching a lot of pressure, though. Forced to tuck into this spot.
See how that left-hand gunfight is on BJ there. I think they know he's there. The tower's got his gun up on him. He's been waiting for this the whole time, basically. He's trying to bounce it off the pin and shoot it into him.
Yeah, it's not quite working. I mean, it's putting some pressure on him, but...
J-Rab comes out to support BJ down the tape. Oh, no, he comes out and shoots BJ right in the back.
What was that, Camp or was that Bell? Was that the Can or was it the tower?
Who?
Who just shot BJ?
Oh, sorry, it was J-Rab. Just came out and snapped him from the 50.
Oh, no way?
Dead center in the back.
Oh, another team kill.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
If you look down and see Billy Saransky's face, you know exactly who shot him.
Oh, my God. That is worst case
Sorry,
scenario.
I thought you saw it.
No, I didn't. I blocked out from him. I didn't.
Did you say you blacked out?
No, I'm blocked out.
Yeah, that was just unlucky. We were talking about earlier how unlucky that is.
Oh, instead of an A in that word.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's just a terrible break for AC.
That was
with
so
3:30 left to go here.
Yeah, and those two had been working together so well. I think he thought BJ was inside and he was going to come outside and protect the tape for him. And he came out with a snap instead of a head check.
Well, he's still alive. He shot BJ, but you know,
kills a kill. 3-on-5 advantage now for Hurricanes, though, up by 1 point here, Matt.
Yeah, because I was looking at that. I'm like, who just shot BJ?
Yeah, this is the Hurricanes' game to lose, for sure, right?
Yeah, so, man, 3 minutes to go. Tense moments, because if AC can find a way with this low body situation to pull it off, that would be a huge momentum shifter.
They've already lost two, though, right?
In this match. Yeah, it's 3. Yeah, I was going to say, it's forcing a concession.
I hope we have a replay.
I'll tell you what, bend don't break moment. I mean, yeah, not ideal to keep the body in the back center and in that in the spot can, because it's just such a tough spot, but little team kill. Looks like we might have a replay on that, actually. So BJ Henningberg is in a beautiful spot, and then he just gets his back blown up. You can see he drops his gun. He's like, I cannot believe you just center punched me in the back.
J-Rab immediately fills.
So J-Rab comes out.
Boop.
Oh, and just shoots him right in the back.
At least he only gave him one.
Maybe he broke a ball. I mean, it's J-Rab, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Wow, that is just a really bad break. In the pits right now with the Hurricanes up by 2 on AC Diesel. Let's listen in.
I have none. They did exactly what we thought we did. Mouse fed, grab a cough win immediately, right? They doubled it up.
Jumping back into point number 3 here with just 3:42 left to go. Tie ball game, though.
3-on-5 damages advantage here, Matt.
Oh, what a terrible break for Legion.
Damage into the snake.
This is Damage's game to win. If it's 5-on-3 right now, definitely 5 bodies alive for Damage.
Yeah,
this is their game to win.
Red Legion might want to concede this point. Because if it goes too much longer, they're not going to have a chance to come back.
Yeah. Again, similar situation, but slightly different. Is it
the same but different?
Well, when you have a 5-on-3 situation with 3 minutes to work with, this is why you do those drills. You should never lose that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to take a heroic performance, which Legion's definitely capable of.
That's one of those that you don't. The other team doesn't beat you; you beat yourself, right? You look back and be like, "Hey, they didn't beat us. We beat us. We had 5. They had 3."
Flooding up on the D side right now. Tampa Bay Damage taking D4. Not feeling much pressure here with this high body situation.
Lackey going into the 50. Keith Brown following him up. I love this 1-2 combination with Lackey and Keith Brown. You know, Keith's age, he's become more of a support player here on the Snake side. More of a mature statesman. You know, he communicates, shoots well on the break, helps the younger guys push down the Snake. Ooh, a little battle over here with Lackey and Malloy. Rainey now filling from the tower into the Snake wedge, but he's looking Dorito side. It's kind of interesting. Damage might think there's still a player on the Dorito side of the field.
Well, that's the question, right? Does Damage know? Do they know the exact situation? Well, they get the shot on Sergey, so it may not matter here in a second whether or not they know, because they're just not going to feel any pressure.
Yeah,
Malloy goes right into a ball. Nothing Malloy could do in that situation. Yeah, Malloy, I mean, he didn't catch that many extra. Malloy's feeling a little frustrated right now because he maybe caught one extra ball, and that dude's been obliterated before and not said one word about it, so the frustration's setting in.
Yeah, 1 ball when you're losing is different 10 balls when you're winning, right?
That's so true.
10 balls when you're winning, you don't feel one of them.
Nothing more true has ever been said than that. You could get just completely torched when you're up points.
Is that all you got?
Bonus ball.
Is that all you got?
Sit there and laugh at the dude that shot you after shooting you 20 times. Whereas 1 extra ball when you're losing. And
parking lot, bro.
Yeah,
parking lot.
Yeah, and they're not losing by much. I mean, it's just a 1-point spread here, but still. In the pits right now with damage. It's Keith Brown. See Coach Joey Blute yelling at him, hey, smart paintball. Definitely something that needs to be said right now, because it is pretty close still. And Legion is just notorious for the comebacks.
Yeah, hey, they're gonna fill that Charlie right away every fucking time.
I mean, I don't know what their Charlie is, but apparently it
sounds like they're gonna
every
fill
time.
But he didn't know where that was. He wanted you to make sure you knew you were Charlie.
I like that concise coaching though, like, you know, letting them know for sure. If that guy dies, they're gonna feel it. So if you don't shoot that guy, we'll be talking about that later.
Big breath in right now. One more, Jake. Let's fucking go, boys. Hey, let's keep hitting those shots, right? Hey, I'm hugging this guy off though. Just think about it. Hey, 140, you don't kill him middle guys. You give me over top of fight. That's what he does. Yeah.
So let's see who's AC Diesel putting out. They need 2. They got Mouse, J-Rab. Looks like Mark. Who's the one? Clint. And can't see that 5th body. I think Horvath.
Ooh, I love this. Diesel going right to the 50 snake.
They only have 244 to work with, Rich.
I love Mouse going right there, wrapping. One guy takes the walk, 4-on-5 advantage now for Diesel.
It's Ripple, so that's a big kill for AC, and he's going to go right onto their side of the field.
Yeah, Mouse is already in Hurricane Snake.
Yeah, when Mouse gets really angry and frustrated, he's lethal. So they're going to have to put some pressure on him. Do they know he's there is the question.
I feel like they do. He just popped the top and tried to shoot the center tower on the inside. I think they're trying to bounce it off of the insert bunker into him. The other guys behind him, behind Mouse, though, aren't really not doing anything.
Well,
back center got shot.
Yeah, see, this is the problem when you have that hardcore defense, and then he's going to go right into Camp's gun. Wow, how did he not know that
Camp got J-Rab, too.
How did he not know that Camp was in that spot?
2-on-3 advantage here for Diesel.
It's going to eat some time up, though. Under 2 to play.
Diesel's got a gun down, too, Matty. 2-on-2, really.
No, Mark Johnson doing surgery right now. Clint Johnson gets into the spots.
Yep.
Looking pretty good all of a sudden again for the Hurricanes. Thought for a second when he launched, but maybe he didn't know the Camp was in that position. I think it's Clint Johnson. And here comes Horvath. No, so it's Horvath having problems with his gun right now. Terrible moment to have a gun go down. But it happens more than you think.
Diesel back in Hurricane Snake again.
Mark Johnson trying to work out D1. He's got a gap to shoot that foot. Oh, and he gets stitched up. Camp is saving the day.
3 bodies. Camp's got 3 bodies from that can.
Camp is just saving the day from a really terrible spot. That spot bunker, not ideal.
He's making it look good, Matt.
He really is. Yeah. So Johnson. Yeah. I don't think the knew he was there.
Camp gets 4. Camp gets 4.
Somebody needs to buy Camp dinner tonight.
Camp's eating steak tonight.
Let him get the ribeye.
Oh, is Camp going to get the 5th? Camp's going to get the 5th.
Well,
101.
Yeah, his teammate gets chewed up. Camp needs just to chill. You got 45 seconds. Just kill it. Kill this clock as much as possible, because even if you lose the point, okay, he shot everyone essentially except for this body he's about to try to kill now. But that's fine.
What if Camp gets this kill?
You have a 2-point lead.
This match.
Ooh, that's in the running for that 500.
It's gotta be, right?
Right? He goes the 5-pack to save the game.
Because he didn't run 4 dudes down. He won 4 gunfight. He shot 4 dudes.
You're
playing
right.
paintball.
That might be better than Hughes' move. Well, he still has some work to do, right? Oh, Camp.
Great game from Camp.
And it's Mark Johnson again. Man, Mark Johnson.
He's not getting paid enough. I said it before and I'll say it again. That guy deserves to get paid more.
Dude, 84 years old, still out there getting
he's
it done.
75.
Okay, my bad.
Don't
70,
tease him.
75. My apologies, Mark.
After those hip replacements, he's been playing so much better. Really incredible.
Oh, what a great job by Mark Johnson. So, yeah, stealing them potentially $500 from Camp. Mark is still really good. He's still really, really good at paintball.
Yeah.
He's had multiple moments out here. We're just forced to talk about how good Mark Johnson is.
And it shows that he knows what's going on out there, right? He's not just playing paintball and just hoping it works out. He understands the ebb and flow of the game and is playing it perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, just highly impressive. Anytime I see graybeards out there getting it done, it just gives me a big smile across my face. Though that was a hell of a point from Camp. That might have been enough. We'll see. There's still some time left, right? Like AC Diesel has a chance, but that might have sealed the deal with Camp with the 4 kills. Jumping back into this one, Tampa Bay with a 1-point lead.
140 left.
Over Legion, yeah, not a lot of time left.
Red Legion not going full send. Standard breakout. Didn't even go snake on the break, which is a little bit of a surprise. Malloy filling from the back center into the spot. Danny gets in from the insert into the insert. Now goes Malloy fills in. So 2 attackers snake side for Red Legion. 1 blocker in Sergey. Danny's starting to go forward here. Kirill releasing through the center into the rocket. Kirill would be good to have a good point here for the Russians after that penalty and that early death. It'd be good for him to step up here and have a good point for them.
Well, they got a minute to work with.
1 minute.
60 seconds on the clock. 2 double stack of bodies over here on the snake side for Legion.
First one falls. Tampa Bay Damage loses 1 in the Dorito can.
Yeah, Chris Horn coming off right now for Tampa Bay. Here comes Sergey. He's going to go, as we see our eye in the sky, filter on over with following Karslev.
Britnikov needs to get in the game. He's playing defense over here on the snake side against nobody. Sergey's looking to go through the middle.
There's no way that Legion is going to let this time expire without trying to make something happen. Not a chance.
5-on-3 advantage here for Legion.
Here comes Malloy. Malloy, and well, looks like Karslev's going to launch. Karslev's going to get Brown begging for a penalty, and there's going to get a major going to be assessed on, let's see, can't quite tell. It's going to stop the time with 7 seconds left to go. And I think maybe Legion?
Legion.
Yeah, Legion. Karslev?
Karslev's pissed.
So yeah, I just did an age check on Mark because I just wanted to get it right. 47 years old, man.
Doesn't look a day over 25.
47 and still having huge points against the best in the world.
Yeah.
Tip of the hat and respect to you, Mr. Johnson.
Well, just the fact that he can play on that roster and be a standout on that roster.
Well, and also there's a difference, right? It's like, okay, yeah, he's the money guy, right? Which we didn't know until this year. So props to you, Mark. You're very successful. But, and we've all loved Mark Johnson for a long time. Solid dude, right? But he's not just playing because he's the owner of the team.
What I'm saying. He's just standing out. Like, on that team, he's one of the best players.
He's getting spins, and he keeps having some moments, right? So, yeah, just 47 still out there looking really solid.
And it's great, too, because then those superstar guys can, when they don't perform, he can be like, listen, I'm playing as well or better than you are. You need to step up.
Yeah, I just love, again, Dynasty doing what they're doing at early 40s, and then Mark Johnson at 47. Not only earning playing time with what he's doing, but having these big moments. It's an inspiration to all these players in the divisionals.
And it's inspirational.
This is what's possible. Like, this is the high water mark.
Yeah, you can do this.
This is what you can do. There we go, Joey. Let him know what's
not
up.
Messing around.
You can run from one side to the other in 7 seconds. What's the point of this for us? Major? It's not going to happen.
Poking the Cobra.
He's like, it's not going to happen. Here goes Diesel. Diesel trying to set a record here for quick points, and they send 4 bodies up. They run into the guns, and they're not going to do it. So Diesel's going to take the loss here against the Hurricanes. And because they lost 2 yesterday, the Hurricanes are going to knock Diesel out of the tournament. Diesel going 1-3 again. So they still have some work to do.
Man, I don't care what you say. I think the Hurricanes look really good, Matt.
Again, you're putting words in my mouth.
They might be your
I've done
dark
nothing
horse.
but sing the praises of the Hurricanes because they
Potato.
earn the praise.
Potato.
Yeah, so the Hurricanes.
Man, they look good. Good job, guys.
Yeah,
Congratulations. That was a really big win for you guys.
Yeah, so...
and Diesel, don't get down, man. You guys are going to be there. You just have to play long enough to become a team. Once you guys are a team, you guys are going to be one of the best.
So the Hurricanes, in the bracket of death, go undefeated.
Hey, listen, look at me.
Stirring the pot.
Stir that pot, Matt.
I just want to put this in for the record,
yeah.
for the Akashic historical record here. Damage Hurricanes Diesel Revel Legion. That's what's
I
in
would
front
definitely
of you.
have picked Hurricanes to come out of that bracket.
So the Hurricanes only played one on day one. They beat Revel by 3. So then they just played Diesel, beat Diesel by 1. They beat Legion by 4. Oh, sorry. That was they beat Damage by 4. And they beat, and then they lost to not undefeated. Legion beat them by 1. So still 3-1 in the bracket of death.
Amazing.
That's just, I mean, like that's as legit as it gets, dude. I mean, they could have gone undefeated if they found a way to beat Legion, but you're gonna make Sunday out of the bracket of death. Hurricanes, I'm telling you, you give the Hurricanes. I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I'm gonna call it now. Hurricanes are gonna win a tournament in the next 2 years.
Yeah, if they stick
They're
together,
gonna make paintball history.
Yep, they can stick together. They're gonna win a tournament.
Yeah, if they don't get tore apart by other teams by money, then
I would love a low budget team like that.
Really,
to win a
really,
tournament.
really good chance of winning a tournament.
If they can win a tournament, that's the message out there to everybody that, hey, you don't need to spend a bunch of money and you can win a tournament. It's not easy. It might be the hardest thing in the world, but you can do it.
Haven't done it yet. Sunday's a whole different thing.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
But they need to. And I know Mike is going to be in their heads about this. I'm sure they're going to be in heads about this. But saying the words and then believing it in your mind, 2 different things. But they really need to start believing when they get to Sunday, because this is the prelims. It does get different on Sunday.
Yeah.
So
although they are
pressure
playing
is different.
Sunday-ish paintball.
Of 100%. But it's just, it's one of those things that's hard to quantify with words or qualify with words. But it's just different on Sunday. But they're going to keep making these Sundays and give them enough time if they can keep it together. But Jesus, man.
Very cool
so
story.
Impressive. Very good paintball story and an inspiration to everyone down in the divisions. The Hurricanes are what's possible. So looks like we're on some sort of timeout, it looks like, because the clock has stopped at 46 seconds. 2-point spread here. Damage and Legion. Should be Damage taking this one, so I don't think there's much time left. And then we're going to have one more set here in the pro prelims.
Only one more set?
One more set.
That's disappointing.
And yeah, 7 seconds.
4-on-5, Russian Legion down 1 player.
Yeah, so it's going to be 4-on-5. Our commissioner just left the replay booth. You can see Joey. He's like, when are we going to play this or not? And then he turns around. He's like, it's not going to happen. The one thing that's definitely not going to happen is that there's no way that Damage is going to lose this game in 7 seconds.
No.
I'll go on record for that. That's never happened. No 2-point spread with 7 seconds left has ever been given up.
Ever.
But I could see for spread why Legion would want to play this. But regardless, again, with these teams, this is a good look for Damage.
I think they just wanted to play their second line.
But yeah, so we got one more set to go, and then we're going to get into the
Oh, Harris was saying shot on the break there.
Yeah, but we still have a mechanical 5-man and the youth finals going down. Not sure who's in the youth finals yet.
I heard they're good, though.
Yeah, so, I mean, you got to be to make it to the finals.
Let's go.
I wonder if it's going to be the infamous kids again, because they got 2 in a row so far. So that's going to do it here. Congratulations, Tampa Bay Damage, taking down Legion. So other than the fluke, maybe not a fluke. The Hurricanes are legit, so can't really call it a fluke. But other than that, Damage is looking pretty good out here. We will see. So it's going to be Dynasty Uprising, and then Heat and Infamous here for the last set, 2023 NXL Lone Star Major. Second event of the year. Matty Marshall here in Go Sports. Still some more paintball to go before we sign off today. Can't wait to see it. Stick with us.